Umbria landscape is a summary of millenary identities, of religious and laic history, of Middle Age and Renaissance artworks, of waters and hills, a profound union between man and nature.
I have sculpture in Spoleto, in Assisi, in Perufa. Just worked out a walking tour just for my sculptures. You can go from Todi to Assisi, from one sculpture to another without ever having to change paths. We're working on it now. I know I've gotten so much from Umbria, and they always say, oh, but you've given us so much. It's true, but it was a perfect marriage of convenience.
After 40 years, the tawdy columns returned to the Piazza del Popolo as a prelude to the Beverly Pepper Park project, a donation of 23 works by the artist to her adopted city.
We're surrounded by contemporary art, by classical art, for medieval. We're living in the hub of art history.
The columnar forms, cuneiform and abstract, are then flanked by the search for a different design. Longo monolith, a single curve that forms a leaning, open, protruding arch towards the outside, is the antecedent of the Ascensione realized in 2008 in Assisi. An irregular hyperbole that rises narrowing with a line that divides it into two parts, barely penetrating it like the cut of a blade. A tension towards the sky that gains momentum both from the church square and from its ancient facade, and from the broad breadth of the landscape. In 2011, for the Bruffa Park, Beverly realizes the Great Broken Circle in Core 10 steel, stone, earth, lawn, and gravel. Again, a sign that gives rhythm to the great open space of the landscape. In the same years, the Panicale Theater comes to life. Thanks, as Beverly says, to a divine accident that makes her find a small and perfect natural terrace overlooking the woods and hills. In progress is also the Great Fountain of Terni, located along the banks of the Nera River and to be completed with the collaboration of the Terni Steelworks and the Triple Twist at the Cantine Lungarotti in Torgiano.
I'm trying to give the Tuberti a hook to hang their hats on so that they can go beyond just looking at my sculpture. There's such great sculptures everywhere, and let's see how it works. Once you give people, when you open the doors to them to other art experiences, and they have let you in, you have an incredible audience because they want to know more. They're not blasé, they're not indifferent as, you know, tourists just come and look at the walls and go to the next room. The people here for whatever reason, have understood that they should use this experience for themselves as a learning experience, for their family, their children, their friends, and